Morning folks, back in our usual spot. Nice and sunny today, lots of police about. And after what happened yesterday down in Gillingham, an attack on a serving member of the British military, serious attack, I'm guessing security is going to go crazy high. Now, I did allude to this yesterday. The timing, I guess, is kind of fortuitous in some respects, because after what happened in Kent yesterday, it's absolutely paramount that people are much more careful about what they post, when they post it, and how they tell all their videos. Now, last week, I already did allude to it, but I'll give you the specifics. Last week, a certain YouTuber posted footage of off-duty trooper. After pressure in the chat, he did remove that video. He took his good time about it, but eventually it was removed. As if that wasn't bad enough, on Sunday, another video was posted alleging that a kingsguard trooper had assaulted a member of the public. Kingsguard hit blah 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 another person. As if that wasn't bad enough, 2 in a week, on Monday when I was here, there was a small child that was lost in distress, 3-4 years old, small girl, lost their parents. MOD police found her, were talking to her, called the Met. They arrived. There were roughly 10 police officers with this small girl. Now, a normal person would think, hold on, this child is in distress, she's alone, this is not a good situation, I'm going to respect her privacy, I'm going to walk away, I'm not going to share that footage, I'm not going to put my camera in her face and, if anything, exacerbate that state of distress. But no, same YouTuber, number 3, in just over a week, decided to stick his oar in, camera in, focus on the girl. So much so that a very polite MOD officer, who very rarely loses his temper or says anything to anyone other than to give them lawful instructions, came out of the yard and said to this particular individual, have some respect and turn your camera away and do not film this child. Now, this hurts me, guys, because it's somebody that I recommended before a lot, okay? I will link to the channel below so you know exactly which one I'm talking about, but a lot of you will already have guessed. And a spammer with zero ethics, who, to be quite frank, is actually putting troops in danger with the sort of nonsense that's being posted now, especially revealing the identity of off-duty troopers. That, folks, is the channel. A lot of you will know it already. Formerly called Abdullah Madella Vlogs, or Vlogs, currently hacked and listed as Jordan Baron Crypto Experts. Okay, as you saw, I'm unsubscribed to it. I will never be subscribing to it again. He's been removed from the WhatsApp chat group, which I then also deleted because some people are clearly trying to use the goodwill of those of us that film here respectably and take a moral approach and use ethics to decide what we're going to post for granted. They're exploiting what we try to teach them. And to be honest, guys, the more of you that watch this nonsense or follow that channel, you're just exacerbating the problem. Okay, so I've never done this on this channel before, but I would seriously urge all of you to unsubscribe and do not watch or in any way engage with that channel. Let's just say that this has been taken way above the usual level, because it's just not on, guys, is it really? It's not on. This should be, first of all, educational, secondly, entertaining. Beyond that, it's all about one thing for these spammers. That cold hard cash, folks. Now, what I'm going to do is wait and see if any more of this nonsense appears after this video has gone out. Okay, I will link to the channel, as I said, in the pinned comments today for this video. We had a similar situation at Christmas with twin rats selling guards Christmas cards, pocketing all of the cash. We interviewed them on camera. Now, if we have another incident of this particular YouTuber taking the you-know-what and posting any more videos that identify guards or accuse guards of doing this or that, he will be exposed and interviewed on camera. It's no kind of threat or warning. If anything, folks, it's my journalistic duty to do it. It's as simple as that, and I really do hope you agree with me, because it's just not on. Absolutely not on. I'm guessing the army of police that we're looking at along Whitehall, in part back there, it was because we had Steve Bray and his pro-EU lot But this is definitely connected to what happened yesterday down in Gillingham, without a doubt. And let's all hope that soldier pulls through and all is well. Now, the good news is that the Blues are back this morning. Not these Blues, everybody. Brexit is dead, now let's bury it. I'm guessing you voted Reform.
Sorry?
I'm guessing you voted Reform?
You're very good.
I am very good. My ex-wife would tell you that. Goodness. He had no answer for me. Good Lord. Anyway, made him laugh. But goodness me, hold on a second. Look at all these police along the front of Downing Street. Is there a special event? What on earth is going on? Crime inside HSBC and something. Hey, let me ask the officers why there are so many here. Hey, Monica, can I ask you, is this to do with what happened yesterday in Gillingham, or is this something separate?
There's some protests going on,
Okay.
unrelated to that, but I believe in to go to Parliament soon as well, so we're kind of there for that as well.
What's the protest today?
Palestine's sort of the main one.
Oh, what surprise again.
Yeah, there's always little events and protests going on all over London, so
Okay, thanks a
never
lot.
quiet.
Yeah, I bet. Enjoy, guys. Okay, folks, so yes, partly because of what happened yesterday. I mean, look, they're everywhere. And also partly because they're expecting another Palestine protest. When that's going to happen, I don't know. I mean, let's hope it doesn't disturb the horses. I did wonder that they're placed everywhere. Vans along the centre of Whitehall, other vehicles placed in the side streets. Curious, I mean, there's nothing, and I always check the Palestine org calendar for special events, but nope, there was nothing listed as happening today. So I don't know if that's an ad hoc march that they got some intel about, but let's really hope it doesn't pass horseguards. There is apparently a big protest this coming weekend, Saturday, of course. What a surprise! But even more exciting than that, folks, the beer. I was going to say the beer vehicle. I might as well just call it a beer vehicle. You see this? It's a self-propelled or pedalled bar. I've seen that before. It's been in the video before, heading along Charing Cross Road. It has 10 seats in total. It's like a mobile bar. People can sit there, get drunk, and cycle around London. Meanwhile, we've got officers posing, look, with US tourists. That's very thoughtful. Look at this. Kind of sweet, to be honest. I wasn't sure you guys were allowed to do that. I know the mod lot are not allowed to pose with tourists, but you guys are allowed to do it. No? I never thought to ask. Otherwise, I would have done it when I was younger. No, cheers. Okay, right. The officer made a good point there. He said it's not a crime. Great. On we go. Okay, so we've still got lifeguards in the boxes, not for much longer. I don't know exactly what time we're at the moment, but gosh, look at this. Surrounded.
What's going on?
But it won't be. What's going on?
Yeah.
Where? I mean,
Is there a protest happening, is there?
according to the place back there's going to be another something to do with pro-Palestine protest heading toward Parliament Square later.
Oh, okay.
So that plus.
We heard chanting earlier on, so we just thought we'd better try and get away from it.
No, there's that. Plus, yesterday there was an attack on a British soldier in Kent. Some fundamentalist apparently stabbed him 10 times, which obviously is why there's so many police
around,
all over the place. Not the kind of thing you expect when you come from Oz.
New Zealand.
Ah, damn it! I knew you were going to say that. Every single time I make a guess, it's the other one. Sorry.
We've got the nicer accent.
It is a little bit more subtle. Sorry, Aussies, but yeah.
Sorry, Australia. Thanks.
Hey, have a good day, guys. Okay, damn it! Every single time. I was thinking, you know what, I'll go with the likely option, which is Aussies, because there are more Aussies than there are Kiwis, I mean, in the world. But alas, I was wrong, damn it. Okay, so, we are here. Lifeguard, very red-faced lifeguard, and I can understand why. In fact, it's really warm. Alright, boss man? Yeah. I opened today's video by naming a certain spammer that was causing problems and posting crap. I thought it's got to be done. I'll tell you about it when I'm off, but we'll see my video today. Yeah, you see how many police there are down there? Massive amount of police this morning, because apparently there's going to be a Palestine protest, and because yesterday, did you see in the news that there was a soldier attacked? Yesterday, a soldier in uniform down in Kent. Some guy was. Yeah, it's very, very serious. So security is going to be crazy through the roof for the time being. Yeah, really, really sad. Let's hope the Blues bring Ormond over. He can deal with any idiot.
I just was there, but I don't know whether Ormond is there or not.
So the first group already came in. So I wasn't even sure what time it was.
About 5 o'clock.
Okay. Guess I'll find out.
2 minutes ago.
Perfect. If he's not in the first group, he might well be in the second group. So let's keep our fingers crossed.
Okay. I'm only here for like 45 minutes.
The horse is restless this morning or normal? They
No, I just came.
So nothing's happened yet. Okay, so I'm not sure.
1 hour, that's it. Maximum.
I'm just trying to think whether or not this is one of the horses that yesterday had a meltdown and basically ran away. No, it wasn't yesterday, it was Monday, sorry. We were here, Monday was the last time I saw you.
I was here 1 hour with you. That's
Oh yeah. It's weird, it feels like it
that
was
horse keeps
yesterday.
changing that time.
This is the one that keeps on heading off, or one of them.
Yeah, okay.
Oh goodness me, folks. Let's hope this, I mean the horse looks pretty chill this morning. That said, we haven't got crazy Monday numbers here at the front. So that might well explain why the horse is a lot more chill. But you remember that thing you got on Monday? Remember when they were all putting the camera on that little girl? Most people didn't post it, but a few idiots did.
Yeah, I didn't see anyone.
You remember when the police officer came out and said, "Have some respect"?
Yeah.
A few people did post it. Most didn't.
That
but-
words.
Yes, of that little girl. Unbelievable,
Actually, I
man.
didn't have time to see all these things. Because I'm here already in the hospital. But I will look.
No, but you heard when the officer came
Yeah,
out
yeah,
and he
yeah.
said,
I was
like,
standing
have
there,
some
right?
respect. Yeah, we were the only ones that were not actually focusing on it.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Right, folks, let's move ourselves along a little teeny weeny bit. Oopsie, hold on. Going along. Which other horse have we got on this end? I have no clue, but you know what? We'll find out in a few minutes. Oh. You know what? I actually owe an apology, I believe, to this trooper. I think this is the trooper that I misidentified when I was referring to the female troop on Monday. I mean, I hope I'm right, otherwise I'm going to look like a double clown. It's funny because sometimes it looks like, with the lighter haired troopers, it looks like there's a bit of a bun pushed up behind the helmet. So it's always when I'm at the side, I sort of look to see if there's a bun, because it's extremely hard sometimes, especially some of these young fellows are rather fetching, to know 100% whether I'm looking at a lady trooper or a gent trooper. I mean, it doesn't actually fundamentally matter, but out of respect, I should at least try and get the genders right. Okay, let's have a look at the, excuse me folks, at the hoof number. Hoofy woofy. Okay, that one's reasonably clear. Let's have a quick look. I've already opened the list ready for the blues, but I'm having to scroll back now for this one. And this is a new number. Hody, hody, ho. Definitely a lifeguard horse. LG on the horse's right hoof. Yeah, they've got a new one. I mean, the horse doesn't look like a young horse to me. I mean, what do we think, equestrians? How old is this horse? I know you always say, like, have a look at the teeth. The teeth kind of give it away. I couldn't really tell you, folks. I don't know anywhere near enough about horses' teeth. Just like none of us knew much about a certain British Olympic-winning dressage rider until, of course, that story broke yesterday. Shocking times, folks. Just when we think it couldn't get any worse, it does. So that's definitely a new one at the other end. Or if it isn't a new one, it's one that hasn't been on the list ever, because that number doesn't exist. Curious. Unless maybe the horse was possibly in the musical ride at Windsor. I mean, I don't know. I'm just speculating. This cutie, though, should be quite identifiable from that teeny weeny and super cute little star. It looks older than the other one. Big gnashers. Oh, photographer's in the yard. Seconds. I'll give him a wave in a minute if he looks this way. Nope, he's not. he's not looking at us. Oh, there he is. No, he's not looking, guys. Morning. He's pretending he can't see. He's definitely able to see me at the front. So next up, in theory, we should get those 2 first new blues horses. Now, my friend doesn't seem to think Ormond was in the first group, but you know what? I thought that myself on Monday. And what happened? Boom. Ormond was here. It's funny, when I came out of the house this morning, I thought to myself, it's very, very quiet. Must be the beginning of the week, but then hey, it's not the beginning of the week, it's the middle of the week. Oh, hold on, my horse is getting restless again. But having gotten to this part of central London, it's not quite at all. The opposite, if anything, is true, folks. I would suggest. Sorry, guys. Somebody putting a big head in the frame. She's giving the trooper some smiles, but he's completely ignoring her, despite her obvious charms. Oh, this is the horsey that was not a happy boy at all. Is he going to be a happy boy today? Guess we'll find out. Who's up next? Oh, our favourite mass tour group is just arriving, coming through the gate. Now, temperature on the street today, folks, give or take 23-ish, superhuman sticky. So much so that the hot air is predicted to break at around noon. Rain showers, in other words. Will it happen? I don't know. I mean, it tends to happen almost every other day, so let's see. Anyway, a little peek around inside. Oh, hold on. Is someone in trouble? Hope it's not me. Oh, kids having a little bit of a party over here, being told to pack it up and get lost. I'm guessing the reason for that, in all likelihood, is the fact that this is a functioning military barracks and not a picnic area for unruly teens. Didn't take long, did it? I'm just wondering, in fact, I don't know if it's related to alcohol or something else. Sorry, John. I mean, the day barely started. I wonder if they saw them maybe jumping the line bikes on the CCTV before. A lot of kids tend to just help themselves to the bike. They jump start it, which means they don't need to pay for it. Anyway, the boxmen are coming out. I'll move away from that for a second unless the arrests are made. In which case I definitely will not refocus on it. First 2 horses are out. Not Ormond, I can tell you that. Definitely not Ormond. Okay, so the group have been told to move on. And interestingly, they haven't taken the bikes with them. They got being shouted at by the officer to stand behind the bollards. Real pity, actually, Ormond's not first out, but hey, we'll get to see if he's in the secondary group. Incidentally, thank you folks for confirming yesterday. I was sure it was 11 horses come over in a standard guard at 12. Not yet, maybe in the second group. It's, as one of you pointed out rather kindly, corporal of horse plus 4 horses, and then lance corporal of horse. That's the other group. Oh, got a new face actually, as the lance corporal of horse this morning. Looks like a very, very esteemed fellow in the middle here. Gosh, look at this. Immaculate and extraordinary. Wow. I don't recognise him. I'm not sure if maybe up from Bulford or new, or has been away for so long that I've never seen him before. I do not recognise him. Now, interestingly, folks, let me zoom back out. This fluffy head beast here. I'm trying to remember offhand. 1 second, let's have a look at the hooves, see if we can get a number. Right, I think we've got the number. 1 moment, let's have a look. Vesuvius. And this lady's feeding polo mints. Look, she'd asked a trooper, what is it we're feeding the horses? You can tell we're in like summer silly season, can't you? Look. So this massive, giant-headed, fluffy, 4-locked beast is Vesuvius. Now, I don't know if we've ever seen this one before, because his head is absolutely massive, folks. I mean, it really is probably one of the largest horse heads I think we've ever seen here. We're talking Q10 level of massiveness. That's even a word. Enormity was the word I was looking for. Okay, so they're busy doing the tritsman and gatesman inside. We will stay at the front with the chaos, the tourists, and the horses. Vesuvius. Now the other one at the other end looks exceedingly handsome. Not the trooper, good-looking fellow as he is, but the horse who's eyeballing me. I'll go up there in a minute. Now, interestingly, if you remember back to a few weeks ago, we had a couple of great videos with the trooper coming out and watering the horses and getting soaking wet. And that glorious flamer's response from one of the horses after he'd soaked the trooper. That trooper, who got absolutely drenched and had a good laugh about it because it was a very hot day. Oh, look at this. Household division with bearskins heading through the gates. Complete with police escort behind them. That trooper who got soaked is here. It's this fellow up on the horse, looking thoroughly magnificent in the sunshine. So we got a good spot right in front with Vesuvius. I don't think we've seen this one before. This horse is called Vesuvius. Vesuvius. I mean, the head is massive, right? Real beauty. Blues and Royals. Yep. Or full name of the regiment originally, Royal Horseguards and First Dragoons. Yeah, it's a bit of a Blues and Royals. Easier, yeah.
When I write Blues and Royals, I write in blue, comment down. No, this is the other way around.
No, it's definitely. Just remember, B comes before R, so just remember it's BR.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Yep, always.
Okay, very good, yeah.
Blues and Royals. Okay, so just finish up inside, which means that relatively shortly we should have the second group of blues horses coming through the tunnel. A real pleasure to see those two fine-looking guardsmen. Not a drop of sweat visible on their face, so they must be hyper fit, considering it's pretty damn hot.
Go close. Go there.
One second, sorry. Let me go to this guy's head, sorry. I never, literally never even look at it.
No, I didn't. 1 month I did not work. Now, all of a sudden, killing the region. Everyone.
Probably due to massive increased traffic because of the new candidate for the Democrat Party in the US. Start uploading some videos. Okay guys, so apparently TikTok has come back to life. Didn't know that, but it will not affect my work. I made the decision to migrate to YouTube, and that will not change. People that have no fear. He is an absolute massive-headed softie, this horse, Vesuvius. It's the first time, in fact, even though I know something could go wrong, that I'm not feeling nervous as kids are going for pictures with the horse. So it wouldn't be the first time we've seen a previously extremely docile horse give a bit of an unexpected nip. Ormonde's not the only cheeky nipper here. I just noticed something. How the hell is it this hot? It's the humidity, isn't it, today? It's a bit of a killer. Right, folks, let's have a little look at the other one. Bearing in mind that these two horses will not be out for very long. I was wondering why everyone around me is sweating their heads off. And that's the reason, folks. They're sweating their heads off because of the humidity.
The backside of that.
It's crazy humid. So here's the other one. Trooper's having to really squint hard because, the sunlight hitting Whitehall. He's trying to pull the horse back out of the sunshine, get himself into the shade, but still having to squint. It's crazy bright at this end. Even the police officers, some of them remove their helmets. Let's pop into the yard for a minute, because we do want, ideally, to capture the second group of blues horses, hopefully including Ormonde, and then of course we will get the rest of the lifeguards leaving. That's the plan, ladies and gents. Police numbers are up this morning. Okay, the gatesman I think has won the lottery. Even though being in the boxes is supposedly the reward, for being best presented trooper, I would personally, were I a trooper, be secretly hoping for this side in the shade. London, England. People are happy. Happy getting pictures. I'm not going to wander all the way over that side to the Chitsman because the yard is semi-sterile. We've got the second group arriving, obviously. You can see his tash. And if I move back a teeny bit in a second, we can actually see what time it is, because at the moment I'm guessing it's probably between 15 and 20 minutes past. Tourists still trying to squish their way in. Yeah, even the police are being smart today and keeping out of the sun. It's odd, guys. The actual core temperature is not that hot, but good lord, it's sticky as hell. Like exceptionally sticky, actually. The trooper's view, which for the moment is quite civil. That will not last, however, once the palace crowd starts to turn up. Oh, of course he's having a bit of a nibble, and he's giving us an eye behind himself. So some tourists got umbrellas out to keep the sunshine off their very delicate heads. Thing is, what is it now? 25. I mean, any moment I'm thinking that the rest of those blues are going to arrive. It's a tricky one actually when it's this busy. You know what? The yard is going to be the better option. Normally by this time the second group have left, but worst way I think, unless they set a new record. They'll be out of here within 5 minutes. Oh, the inside folks is getting a lick of paint. Decorators are in, look. Painting the window frames. Guy on the left is sanding everything down, the guy on the right is painting. Okay, this is good. I mean, I'm secretly hopeful that a new government have found some hidden gold bars left and forgotten by the previous Tory government. And that's why this tourist here is going to get in trouble. Look. As always happens here. And there's another one over here who's definitely going to get... Oh no, actually, wait, no. Sorry folks, that's an employee. I've just thought that's the second one's going to get shouted at. That guy looked super sheepish, didn't he, on the camera a second ago? But I mean, I'd already told him once. Constantly waved their arms at the tourists, get over this side. I think we need to have one of those massive red arrows. You see where the riding of cycles through this archway is forbidden sign is on the wall? Just above that, a massive red arrow. This way, Taurons. What do we think? It would fit this way, total of 7 letters. Taurons, 7 letters. It would actually look really good. That blank space, guys, just above the sign, right there. This way, Taurons, and a massive red arrow. How on earth would they not get it? Doesn't matter if you speak English, you would get it, wouldn't you? Okay, so lifeguards are firmly lined up. Excuse me, guys, just in the stable area. In fact, a couple without helmets, probably because they want to put them on at the very last moment. Now, this is the lucky group because they are not, obviously, they haven't had to sit on the parade ground. The rest of the troopers, in other words, the second group of blues and the first lifeguards that went out, have been sitting out the back in the heat on the parade ground, directly in the sunshine, no shade, for the best part of 25 minutes, folks. Now, with all the kit on, plus the helmet, obviously a heat conductor, I'm guessing it probably feels to them like a minimum 30 to 35 degrees sat there. It must be absolute hell. So massive respect for that. So we're just waiting for them to emerge. Come on, lifeguards. Once they've gone, we'll get that second group of blues coming through the tunnel. And folks, I'm secretly optimistic that despite his naughtiness at the weekend, Mr. O. Armand will be back with us here at Horseguards, ready to do what he does best, discipline tourists. The good thing is that the yard, for the moment, is relatively underpopulated. That means I can stroll around and not worry too much about missing it. But great to see the decorators in, folks? I mean, I'm hopeful that out here will be next. Yeah, I was thinking that maybe the sort of the bottom area of the wall, maybe a lilac or kind of light pink. What do we think? Something like that. Maybe a sort of floral yellow, Portland stone with modern twist. I'm joking, guys. It can't be painted, and the reason it looks, as some of you I think described it, dirty or unwashed or unkept or somewhat dilapidated. I think somebody even used the word dilapidated. It's weathered. It's amazing how many people wander over, in fact, past the demarcation line. So it's weathered. Right, we're just about to hit 1:30 and there's still no movement. What is going on? Okay, we'll focus on the tunnel, guys, and the comings and goings briefly until the lifeguards emerge. I know if I go back to the front, the second I do, we'll miss them. And as I'm the only person in the yard, I will be the only person to know 100% if Mr. Mond comes back. So I'm just looking at people going up toward the archway behind me. Right, here come the lifeguards, about to leave, guys. Apologies for the wait, but hey, better we do it properly. Here they come. Put myself into a good spot so they just kind of ride into the camera. Oh, it's the horse that was in the box. He's saying goodbye. Goodbye, lovely viewers. Fantastic. Okay, got good light for that actually until they went into the tunnel, obviously. Now the stableman, who's dressed in his number 2s, is putting up the chain, curiously. Now I'm assuming that he'll quickly take it back down in a few minutes because the rest of the blues still need to come through, do they not? I'm going to walk along a little bit, guys, because it's so chocker there as everyone's now going through. 1 second. Let's turn this back around again and wait for those blues to come through. And my friend mentioned to me that the first group came in, so I'm going to guess on that basis that we are expecting a second group. I hear them coming through the tunnel, so we don't need to worry about missing them. Camera speak for a moment, guys. Just heard the train going back down behind me. And we all know why that is, don't we? Okay, let's get ourselves into prime position, ready for those blues. So we're pretty busy in the yard, actually. Oh.
Fancy meeting you.
I was waving when I was at the front. I was waving through the box, but you saw me. I see you deliberately thought I'm not going to wave at him.
I went to an air show on Sunday.
Good. Wait, Duxford. Ah. 1 second. Here we go, guys. 1. Got the perfect spot here. 2. 3. 4. 5. A few red faces. It is absolutely baking. It's not really surprising. And 6. Wait, so 6 in the second group. Now I'm even more confused. I just thought it was 7 before. I'm try and get across a little bit over to this side for the dismount. Follow the corner. Oh. There we go. Guys, we're going to get onto the corner, so we'll get this cleanly and clearly, hopefully without anyone in the frame. Rest this horse near side. This is not a happy boy, is he? This one closer to us. Okay, so Ormond is not here, folks. We're not going to be seeing him at the earliest. It's going to be next week, thinking about it. If he's not with this group, he will not be here the rest of this week, and obviously will not be here this weekend, it being a lifeguard weekend. I'm secretly hoping that maybe the officer would be on Ormond, but no Ormond. I guess they decided after that attack on the tourist that I'd give him some time off. That's a pity, isn't it?
What's that?
The super nippy bitey horse Ormond.
Gave time off.
Well, I mean, I'm guessing they probably left him. He didn't come in with either of these groups, so.
That was Max, wasn't it? That was the trooper, Max Nelson. That was the season that bit him.
No, but I mean, the woman that was really bitten here, etc., unexpectedly, that was not Ormond. That was in this box. But Ormond, in my video on, I think it was Monday, Sunday or Monday, he bit a lot of people badly.
That one that passed out.
Yeah, the one that was bitten, the lady that passed out. I'm pretty sure that horse was vanquished. Somebody mentioned that in one of my videos, because that horse is not known as being a biter. So Wild,
Got
eh?
the ump, doesn't he?
Yep, certainly sounds like it.
Might have to start doing something to not let people get near them.
I mean, especially with crowds like this. I mean, just look at it. What on earth? I thought it was going to be a quiet day, didn't you?
It's tourists, they're our tourist season.
No,
now,
but
isn't it?
bloody hell! I mean, what just happened? Where'd they all come from?
There, isn't it?
God damn it! Right, folks. Well, we know Ormond is not here, and as I just mentioned, will not be here this week now. Could be weeks, could be a couple of months even until we see him again. There's no way of knowing, so I'm not going to speculate. I'm stuck at the moment in this massive crowd of pilgrims. As if that wasn't bad enough, that's tour buses as well in front. Good lord. Now, I've got no way of knowing which of the two beauties at the front will be the more interesting. So I'm going to stick for the moment with Vesuvius at this end, bearing in mind that shortly, or relatively shortly, 20 minutes, 25 minutes shortly, he'll be taken off anyway and swapped over. So get with this horse, but at the moment, I mean, there's zero chance of getting super close, unless I get lucky. One second, let me see if I can sort of do my little invisible trick and squeeze through. Good heavens, it's busy here. And this is not the palace crowd, guys. The palace guard change hasn't even finished yet.
Hey babies, come in, let's go.
Damn, suddenly, where did they all come from?
Always like that. It's holiday, isn't it?
No, but I mean, the palace guard change hasn't even finished yet.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this is just the start of it.
Ormond is not there.
Nope, I don't think he's going to be back for at least a couple of weeks, personally. To be honest, I think both those horses that were biting at the weekend will not come back for a couple of weeks.
Other horses, they also biting.
The other biter, I'm pretty sure it was Vanquish. I just mentioned it to Colin. I'm pretty sure that horse didn't come over either.
Like the other day.
The one that made the lady faint. That horse isn't here either. I
I
don't
think
think.
a lot of horses, they are underrated because of Ormond.
Yes, massively. I mean, this one's super chill.
Just got kicked on the tour.
Ah, the royal boot. Ah, good.
I couldn't make it because too many children trying.
This is the problem when they just flood out in front of the camera without even thinking about it. Crazy. Peace sign. That's a very rare thing to see here, guys, isn't it? Well, if the royal boot is going to be deployed as much now the blues are here, back, as it was when the lifeguards were here. The morning fashion show is about to start. There we go, big head, completely ignoring the camera. I'm just about to say, I hope that's her husband, but it is. Oh, somebody bought their neck curtains. Okay, so this clown has put his hand on the blanket. There's the trooper, looked at him straight away. Oh, Russian. Ruski. She's almost in the box. Lena, осторожно. That's it, Horsey. Cover them with snot. Oh, see that? She just got the royal boot. Look, she looks disgusted, the lady on the left, after getting booted. Trooper just told her to stand back. This one on the left. If she's Russian, they're going to get shot in a minute. I guarantee. Look at this one, she's in the box. Look, Trooper just told her to stand forward. They're Russians, they're not listening.
They run towards the horse like a breed.
Exactly, yeah, it's extraordinary. I don't know what is going on. Oh, here we go, supermodel time. It'd be fun if we saw Russian tourists get the royal boot. The majority of Russians that we've seen here are super respectful. Given the leading role the military plays in Russian public life, it's hardly surprising. But they're still here, arguing about who's next. Where it's a big group. Really good to see the royal boot being deployed though. So, do you see the look on her face? She looked disgusted. When she touched the trooper, like, "How dare you kick me?" Wait, what? You see that the lady in pink? Oh my goodness me! Like, this is almost embarrassing. Hello? Are they blind? What about the lady in pink? Finally. Oh, husband standing in front of her. She's covered in the suntan cream, very white. It's almost chalk all over her face. Oh, Slick got a good picture. Oh god, here we go. More stupidity from yet another Russian tourist, this one. Okay, I think they've left now to go and annoy the gatesman instead. The way that she looks at him now after he booted her, you see that? He was like, "How dare you?"
No, she got hit twice.
He booted her twice. She should have learnt the first time, I guess.
Because you're standing on that side.
Goodness me, folks. Anyway, good to see. It's good to see that they're being this, in fact, kicking somebody with a boot is actually even better than shouting at them, I would say. Because not everyone understands the shout, am I right? But I think most people can understand that a boot in the back equals get back.
Ready, guys?
Kids having meltdowns right now.
Thank you. You want to see inside of his joke? No.
Really nice to hear that, guys. I'm not sure if the microphone picks it up, but the chap telling his kids to say thank you to the troopers you just saw. I'm guessing he's probably ex-military. Amazing how many people don't say thanks. I heard you saying about saying thanks. It's amazing how many people don't. All these people come up and say, almost none of them ever bother to say thanks. Crazy, yeah? Massively, yeah. Yep. Especially most British people. Part of that heritage, yeah? Almost look like the horses got highlights, folks, in his forelock. What do we think? I think the troopers dyed it. Bleached highlights. Okay, so the gatesman came up really fast and is now going back in again really fast. However, I've just noticed actually, wait, let me go in. I'm pretty sure the gatesman's gone into the tunnel. Yep. Now this is interesting because the gatesman's heading into the tunnel as the police horses are about to enter the tunnel at the other end. What's going to happen here? We've never seen this before. Oh, what do we think now? Police horses or troopers right of way? Troopers, surely, no? Look at this, out of respect, guys. They've pulled the two police horses back so the trooper can return to post. And now the police horses will come through the tunnel. Wow. Beauties. Oh yeah. Which one's this? Which one?
Wilbur.
Ah, Wilbur, of course it is. There we go, yep, Wilbur. That was lovely to see, actually, wasn't it? Now, if the police and their horses can do it, we all know the tourists can do it, am I right? We couldn't really see the horses super clearly in the tunnel, folks. Apologies for that, but wow, Wilbur is a beauty, eh? Meanwhile, gatesmen having returned to post, a couple of tourists just decided to camp down, relax. Maybe they're going to bring a little blanket out, have a little picnic here in front of the arches. What do we think? Oh god, that was pretty obvious thumbs up. I mean, I personally can't. I'm looking around, guys, around the camera. I can't see anywhere it says, you know, seating area, picnic area, etc. Right here. Odd. Very. Let's get back to the front. I will keep an eye on events in the yard, but whilst we've got a bit of space here, I'll get us back right in front. In fact, a lucky commuter spotted his line bikes that were left by the student group this morning that the police moved on. Busy trying to find out on the app how to book one. Problem is, sometimes when they've been forcefully started and effectively stolen, it's not always possible to get them started from the app. Let's get in the middle again, right in the middle, in the centre. That way we get to see the royal boot on the left and on the right. That is the best spot, isn't it? It's good to read in the comments, in fact, from the video that's published yesterday, folks, how many of you agreed with that QR code idea? I mean, there's no guarantee, of course, it would ever be one deployed or two, if it were deployed, actually utilised by tourists, but I guess it would add a sort of additional level of disclaimer in the sense that, hey, the info was there. It's not our fault you didn't read it. Good steady stream now. Won't last. It's okay. Nice of him to apologise. How chill is this horse, guys? After this group have gone, I'll go to the other end, get a teeny bit of footage of the other one before it leaves. Bearing in mind that even if there's a part 2, that horse will not feature in part 2.
Toi, tu t'approches quand même. Moi, je voudrais faire ça et ça ne sera pas
long. Oh, lady's coming through the gate with beers. Where on earth did she get the beers? But if she comes over here, I'll ask her. I have no idea. Coming from that direction, from the US, I wonder where we've got a beer. Unless there's a beer stand of some kind at the back. But there is, I've never noticed it. Oh, maybe the cafe concession in St James's Park. I think they sell beer. US tourists. In fact, beer lady's the mum. Second, Dad's up next, guys. He's got the same glasses that I'm wearing today, coincidentally enough. Okay, let's go to the other end. Oh, I can understand actually why there are not as many people crowding this end. The stenches, good lord. Ooh. And I'm behind the bollard. Wow. Very whiffy, folks. Exactly 6 minutes until the 2 new horses come out, which is pretty much perfect because as they do, I should be able to head into part 2 for all of you. I've got no idea if we're going to get Monday numbers. It would not surprise me at all if we do. So this horse has a fondness for LV luggage or Gucci shoes. Sure, this bro's going to get the royal boot on the left. I haven't yet actually seen this troop at this end giving anyone the boot. Yikes, I can't understand this now, it doesn't make any sense to me. Like, what? Look at this teeny weeny kid all by herself right in front of a massive horse. Another very polite gent said thanks. Thinking about heading to the yard for the changeover, but I mean this corner, even this is a quiet corner, is packed itself. Didn't take long, did it? It really didn't take long at all. Now it's definitely going to be full, folks, 100%. And the reason it's going to be super full is that another giant tour group just turned up. Massive tour group, actually. Okay, so the gatesman's coming out to open up. The chitsman's actually very red-faced as well. Bearing in mind he's not in the sunshine. He's got a shady arch, but even so. To be honest, the fact that there's not a double change is kind of surprising, because normally the tour groups only bring in these massive numbers when it's going to be a foot guard change as well, and this is not a foot guard change hour. That happens at 1. So we've seen it before hourly. Let's see what happens in a few minutes. Now I'm in the yard. I think I'll probably stay in the yard. I mean, God knows where, but how's that for a great family picture? Lucky family, beautiful family. Police are really focusing on the info they're being fed today. So I dare say threat level is probably at its absolute highest, most severe, just because of what happened yesterday. Here we are, guys. Free tour, courtesy of this fellow on the left. And this group basically just took over the whole courtyard. Unlike the foot guards that change every 4 hours, they don't change every 4 hours. All the new arrivals coming in are flooding in front of me and in front of his group. So it's going to be interesting to see in a minute what happens, because this group are where the horse needs to go. So let's see. I'm going to be smart, guys, and get ourselves around here, closer to the tunnel entrance. Because that way, regardless of whether this group move or not, we'll get clear footage of the horses coming out into the yard. Okay, here we go. Yard about to be cleared. The tourists don't move, the horses will scatter them anywhere. Now the teacher's panicking and telling everybody to get back in the corner. You can probably hear it. People are coming out super far today. At this moment, guys, to my great shame, just like the rest of the line here, I'm standing on the wrong line. Let's see if the Blues pull their horses over close and get everyone to scatter. Now look at this. This horse has got a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful blaze. Very elegant, this one. Strutting slowly into the box. It's exactly noon. So timing for part one was spot on, wasn't it? Zooming on the dismount. Seavis is closest to the camera. That takes us into part one, guys. Part two will open in just a moment with the absolutely massive, get ready for it, crowd that's just filled up the tunnel behind me while I've been filming this. Be right back in a moment, folks, for part two.